Hi guys, welcome back to my channel again. If you're here for the first time, my name is Gracie Caps and I just want to show you guys how I did this beautiful makeup on my model. So the first thing I am going to do is to clean her face thoroughly with my face cleanser, and the face cleanser I am using is from Nia Beauty Cosmetics. It is a Nigerian brand, so I'm just going to clean her face thoroughly. After that, I set the face, or hydrate the face, that's the right word. Hydrate the face with my setting spray, which is also from Nia Beauty Cosmetics. After that, I allow it to dry, sit in. Then this moisturizer that I'm applying is from TM Essential, and it is called Dew Essence. So I allow that to also sit before applying this primer you are seeing, and this primer is from Omari Code Cosmetics. It's also a Nigerian brand. So after applying all of this, allow them to sit in one after the other. Then my foundation from my favorite brand, Younger Beauty Cosmetics, and then I added my Haggai and Esther makeup seal into the foundation. I've actually said this before. It helps the foundation or the makeup to last longer, and if your foundation is very thick, this makeup seal helps to lighten it up. So that's just the purpose of the makeup seal. It just helps the foundation to sit and stay longer on the face. So guys, please, if you're here for the first time, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and leave a comment on this video, and also watch other of my video. Please guys, don't forget to do that. Just hit the subscribe button now before you leave, and also watch this video down to the end so you can see how the transformation started and how it ended, and then tell me what you love about this makeup look. Is it something you'll be trying? Do you like this kind of eye look, and would you want to try it on yourself? Because for me, it is a very easy eye look that one can just wake up and just put on and then leave. So that's just it. And all the products I'm using in this video, not all, but like 95% of the product that I'll be using in this video is from Nigerian brands. So like the blush you saw, it's actually from Nigerian brands too. It's a lip palette that I used for the blush. So the concealer I'm using is also from a Nigerian brand, but I cannot remember this concealer name. It's very nice and very dry as well, so I actually really like it for if I want to do a matte look. So because that's what I'm actually going to be doing for this whole process. So I prefer matte look to dewy look. So I just let me give you guys heads up, and don't forget, like I said, to like and leave a comment on this video. So the next thing I'm going to do after blending all of this together is to contour the side of our face, and I'm using my Juvia's Place concealer to contour the side of our face. Yeah, so that I can add dimension to the face, and then also to slim down the face. Her face is already very slim, so I'm not doing more like very heavy contour. I'm just going to be doing something very soft on both sides of the face. If you've been seeing my video, you will know that I don't like too much contour or dark concealers for my contour. Yeah, I just like something bronzy and soft, because I'm going to still maybe enhance it later with my bronzer. Then for the band line on the forehead, I noticed that most times if I leave it down until I am done, the band line is always there. So I had to remove it early this time, and then just use that concealer that you saw. That concealer is from, let me check the brand. So the concealer I'm using to bronze the forehead is from Adventure Cosmetics. It's also a Nigerian brand, and the same concealer is what I'm using to contour the nose, because I really do not like the nose looking dark like the side of the face. So I like to go with a lighter shade of concealer for the nose, or using the same concealer but a little amount of it. Like if I'm using the same concealer on the side of the face to contour the nose, I'm going to use minimal amount of it to contour the nose. Yeah, so I really didn't want the hairline band to be showing in this video or during this work process, so I had to take it down and then bronze the forehead before I continue. If you've been watching my video, you will know that I always bronze the forehead with my powder bronzer when I am done with the whole makeup that I want to bronze the side of the face. That's when I bronze the forehead. Yeah, so that's just it. So I want to now set underneath the eye, so I have to go back and touch under the eye, because she has been opening her eyes and looking down and up and all of that. So under the eye was already very dry and a bit crazy, and then the lines were all over there. So I needed to just blend it first before I set under the eye. And I like to set with my powder first, because the powder, my face powder, when you set with your face powder, it is more what would I use? Your face powder is more heavier than your setting powder. So if you want to really conceal underneath that eye, you have to go in with your face powder first before you top it up by baking with your setting powder. So I always like to use my face powder to conceal underneath the eye, because sometimes some people have dark under eye, and if you don't remember to color correct underneath the eye before you start setting it, and you now use your setting powder, because it is lightweight, you will now look, or you will now be seen under the eye looking dark and all of that. So it doesn't really cover very well. That's why I always set with my face powder before I go in to bake with my setting powder. I just said I should mention. So I have set all the highlighter areas, and I'm going to just powder her face with my Flawless face powder. And I'm going to be using my, like you can see, I'm using my powder puff to powder the face. It helps me to really lock in the moisture, lock everywhere, dry the face well when I use powder puff than when I use brush. So it's a normal thing for me to powder the face all round with my powder puff, and sometimes I just go over it with my powder brush if I like, but I'm not sure I'm going to be doing that, because everything is working as I want it, like they are coming together the way I want it. So I'm just going to use just the powder puff and then move on to the next level. So for my setting powder, I'm using my Flawless setting powder as well to just set underneath the eye. So I'm not doing too much of setting, I'm not leaving too much product underneath the eye. Then I'll go in with my brows and all of that. And along the line, I think I regretted not leaving enough products under the enough setting powder like underneath the eye, because of the fallout of the eyeshadow that I used. Yeah, so but that's what it is. If you make mistake, you try to correct it. Yeah, so it was actually a mistake in this video because the eyeshadow fallout was really much, kind of, and taking it out was a bit hard. Yeah, so for the eye base, like you saw, I mixed my eye base with my concealer. I mentioned it in, I think, my previous video. Yeah, the reason why I like to use or mix my eye base with my brown concealer. Yeah, so that eye base is from P. Louise that I used, and it's actually a brown eye base, but it is a bit hashy. Yeah, so it's grayish kind of. So I just like to add this concealer into this particular concealer into it to enhance the color. Yeah, to look more rich. In the brown should look richy and like having orangey kind of undertone. Yeah, so that's just it. I'm doing a flat brown smoky eye. That's all I'm doing for this look. Nothing much I am doing. Basically 2 or 3 colors. Yeah, just this as the main eyelid color, then blend the crease into the brow bone with a more brighter color, which is like putting orange and all of that. So it's not something too difficult. Yeah, but it actually look nice. It's been long I actually create this kind of look, and I don't have it on my channel, so I was like, okay, let me show you guys how to do a smoky brown look eyeshadow. Yeah, so this is just it. So tell me in the comment section if you would like to try this kind of eye look. Do you like it? Is it easier for you to use this kind of eye look and all of that? Because for me, it's very easy for me. Like, it's something that I can just wake up and do, especially when I don't want drama for myself. I'm not actually a dramatic person, but it's one of the eyeshadow look that I really prefer. Very easy. Yeah, so that's just what I'm doing for this look. Yeah, so that's it. Now that I'm done with the eyeshadow, I am going to just go in for the brows. And this brow pencil I'm using is from Omari Code as well. It's also a Nigerian brand. So I'm just going to use it to trace the underline of the brows and fill it in. So one thing when it comes to brows, if I always say, if you trim your brows very well and it is well shaped, it will be easy for you to draw your brows. There's no two ways about it. It will be easy for you to draw your brows. And one thing that helps me to really know how to draw my brows is this. I really carefully look at the brows, use my eyes to imagine where the lines should start and where it should stop, where the arc is and where it should curve. Yeah, so I always have that in my head while I'm drawing. I'm calculating it, and then I try to work according to what I'm saying. So If you think about it like that, it will be easier for you to draw your brows. It's hard for some persons, but I think if you can pay attention to what you're saying and follow what you're saying, it will be easy for you to draw your brows. And another thing is, the brow pencil is not as dark as I want it, because the hair on her head is dark. So your eyebrows is supposed to come close to what you have on your head. Your eyebrow is not supposed to be looking lighter than the hair on your head. I don't know if you understand. Even if it's not going to be as dark as what is on your head, it's supposed to come close to it. There's supposed to be a connection between your brows and what's on your head. And sometimes your brow is already very dark, so why are you using something that is way faded on your eye when you're not doing a dramatic look or a runway look that you're going to be using, like a pink, like grayish color and all of that? If you're going in for normal brows, your brow should come close to the hair on your head, so that there's a connection. You cannot be having a dark hair or dark brown on your head or black hair, and then you're using eyebrow that have orange undertone and all of that. It does not work well together. It gives a different look to the whole makeup. So that's the reason why I actually went in with a darker pencil, so that it can enhance the eyebrows and it can come close to what is on the head. Yeah, so I just said I should mention that to you, in case you don't know. You now know that your brows should not be way lighter than what you have on your head, except you're going for a fashion dramatic kind of look, whereby you can use gray, you can use blue, you can use pink, because you're wearing a pink hair, you want to do a pink brow. That one is a different ball game. But if you're doing a normal everyday look, your brow should not be looking faded, or the undertone or the color should not be looking different from what is on your head, or should not be looking close. You should not be looking less than close to what is on your head. Yeah. So next is just, like you can see, it's just to conceal the brows. So because I already drawn the brows exactly the way I want it, even if there's a small here and there adjustment, it's easier for me to conceal the brows. So even when I'm concealing my brows, I don't just go in and conceal my brows. I look at it. I look at what I have drawn, if it is okay, if I want to reshape it somehow, and then I calculate both ways. I look at this one from the right, from the left. Where am I reducing? Where am I cutting off, and all of that before I start concealing my brows? Because if you don't think about it like that, if you don't look at it carefully like that before you start working, you will see that you must have concealed it completely, and maybe even set it before you now realize, oh, this part is supposed to be off, this part is supposed to be trimmed, and you now go back and it becomes messy. Yeah, so I like to just mend my brows well before I start concealing it. And most times I use the shade of the concealer that I use in highlighting the face to conceal my brows. But in the case where the client wants it more brighter, I try to respect my client's wish and just work with something a bit brighter than what is under the eye, or what I use in highlighting the face generally. So always have a small brush that you can use to blend and matte it down. And after that, I always set underneath the brows after concealing it, because you setting it, whether you are setting powder or with your face powder, it helps to dry out the wetness and then allow it to stay in place. If you don't set it, it will look, if you start oiling or start sweating rather, all the under eye will be looking creamy, and before you know it starts moving. Any little touch or smudge, it will get messy. Yeah, so that's just it. Then this part is actually very hard for some persons, and it was difficult for her. I could not really film all the process of lining underneath the eye because she have a very sensitive eye, so I was just very careful. But I needed the under eye to pop, so after lining in the waterline, I went underneath the lashes, the bottom lash, and then I smooch with my smooch brush, which is what I'm doing, so that it can spread down a little and enhance the eye. Because it's a smoky look, even though it's brown, I just want the eye to stand out. Yeah, that's just it. Then my favorite lip pencil as well. I think it's my favorite because I don't have much of lip pencil. I have maybe much of lipsticks and lip colors, but for pencil, this is the one I always use. So it's just to trace out the lip, nothing really serious. It's just the normal pattern that I use to trace out the lip, and that's just it. And then I will mix my two colors of lip colors that I want to use. You see, if you watch till the end, how it's going to come up. And nothing much. Like I said earlier, this look is just a very simple makeup look that you can actually do on yourself. You can pick your color of choice for your lip, but this is what I want to use for her. Yeah, so everything is about choice. Don't forget, guys, if you've not hit the subscribe button, please can you kindly hit the subscribe button, and don't forget also to leave a comment on this video, and please watch the rest of my videos. Please just help my channel to grow. And I'm really grateful for all of you that have actually followed me all this while, subscribe to my channel, comment on my videos, because your comment helps my videos to grow. Yeah, so if you don't leave a comment on this video, YouTube will not see it as you guys liking it, and they will not push it for me. So your comment helps the video to grow. So that's why I'm begging you guys to leave a comment on this video and to help me grow as well. And thank you for coming back to watch my video. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. Thank you for the new ones that are coming to join us. Thank you for every other one that will come later in advance. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate all of you, because it is because you guys are watching my videos that I am creating more content, even if I've not really been dropping like before. But I promise I will pay attention to all the things that needs to be done. I'm owing some persons that have followed me on this channel videos, because they have requested some few things that they want me to do, but I've not really had the time to do it. So but I will do it soon. Yeah, so after the lip was done, I had to just dust off under the eye, what's it called, the setting powder underneath the eye, which is what I'm doing. Yeah, so when I'm dusting off the setting powder under the eye, let me quickly mention, I don't go in with empty brush. Yeah, except the setting powder under the eye is much. I don't go in with empty brush, and I don't go in with setting powder to dust off setting powder that I use in baking. I go in with my normal face powder because I want it to be enhanced, and sometimes I want to tone underneath the eye down, so I will use my face powder. Yeah, that's just it. So bronzing the face, going over to just touch up the side of the face, the forehead, and all of that, and then a little blush so that the face can come up with some more colors. Yeah, that's just it. And this kind of my favorite Moscow highlighter for now. It's creamy, but it is not wet. And this highlighter is from Focaleo. Yeah, so if you know about Focaleo brand, this is the highlighter, guys. It's really nice. It's very shimmerish and it sticks to the skin. So that's just what this look is all about, guys. And then the next thing I'm going to do is just to gloss the lip, because I am a fan of glossy lip. Yeah, so just to gloss the lip to add more color to the face, to enhance the face, because when you add gloss to the lip, it enhances the face than when it is flat. Yeah, then set it with my setting spray. And guys, after the setting spray is the final look here, guys. Just let me know what you love about this look, and don't forget one more time to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.